It's a bit of Alan Wake, maybe, if we're lucky. Good morning, happy Saturday. So I haven't streamed for a bit. I'm not nervous, but I just need to get some stuff set up. So bear with, as my mum says. I prefer to add the me at the end so that it has a particular, I think that's the technical term in grammar. Bear with me as I try to get this all sorted. Now, let me just refresh the screen here. There he is. And I just want to check. That's good, no echo, perfect. I do have an echo, by the way, but that's not your fault. It's because I'm hearing OBS and the system. I didn't want to put any bins on my head, so I didn't. But I'm playing with this as we speak. So bear with me, and I will say hello to folk if they appear. They may have forgotten me, and I don't blame them if they have. Window project. Yeah, I'm going to pull that over here so I can keep a little view on what's going on. There we are. That's pretty good. So do I care if I hear myself or not? As you can see, I've got Destiny 2 up here. The reason is I was going to come on and play Alan Wake because I'm 14 hours in, and I think I'm chapter 7 out of 19, so still got 11 to go, or 12. But I don't know. Destiny's been struggling recently, from what I hear. Bungie have sacked a load of people, which is always a shame. But they're kind of going, no, look, come on, guys, give us a second chance. We're working really hard. And, we hear all the complaints. And I don't know that they do, because my complaint is that they made it too hard to play. And they always listened to, let me see, 1 second. Output volume. Turn that down to there. Right, you're still hearing. They always listen to the really, the sweaties, as we used to call them in the old days, the really kind of the elite players who were saying, oh, it doesn't do enough of this, it needs to be more roguelike, it should be harder, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sure they're listening. Whether they're listening to the people that I think they need to listen to, that's the question, I think. So, let me... I'm catching up. My headphones are doing things. What I've got to do is I've got to get YouTube up on here with Saturday Rokk. There he is. There is the old fella. And then what I actually want to do is get the chat up like that. That's good. And separate it out. And then we're going to go and have a little look. Chat. There we go. Perfect. Kill that one. Close that one. So what we have now, for me, talking to myself, by the way, is the window. There'll be no chat on the screen itself like I normally do, but I have it up on my third screen. So it can, if I pull that over here closer to the game, then when I'm playing, I can see, and I can also look over and see what you guys are seeing as well. Do I need to do that? Truthfully, I don't know that I do, if I think about it. Anyway, we'll pop that up there like that, and we'll bring that across to there. 2 are watching. That's me and another person. Hello. Thanks for joining me. You don't need to say hello. It's just good to see you. Right, so we are going to see whether, indeed, Destiny has changed or not. And let me make sure Well, that's interesting. In order to serve... Oh, by the way, playing on GeForce now. In order to... All this stuff. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Stranded. Alien Dawn. Let's minimize. Let's close. So that's going to just fire up. Guys, let me know that you can hear me okay, please. And I will... just want to... Did I turn... Oh, I know I muted my audio, didn't I? What a silly boy. That's why I can't hear myself. Egypt. Right, take that to there. Yep, I think you can hear me. That's good. Hello, Destiny. Long time no see. I'd like to say, my friend, you were my friend in the day. I'm not so sure these days, though. That's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out whether Destiny has changed. All right. I've got everything in the way. I've got to rethink the layout here because I've got 3 monitors. I mean, I've got 4, but I only use 3, which is the monitor on the laptop, the 1440p monitor over here, which you can't see, of course, where I'm playing the game, and the monitor over here, which has OBS. Now, the problem is that my mic stand, this thing, is kind of partially covering the gaming monitor because I had to split them apart. When I decided to replace my massive gaming rig, my big PC gaming rig, with my MacBook, which in and of itself has been a real success, I have to say. I'm very happy that I made that decision. But, of course, it's moving stuff around. It's a bit better. But because the Mac is now in the middle between the 2 monitors, they've been pushed apart and they kind of interfere with stuff. So I've got to have a little rethink, I think. Maybe if I lift that up. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, okay, right. Got me a little mouse. Me moose. Let's see, make sure that we are in. There we go. Signing in. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Let me just change the view. So GFN needs to be boom 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 needs to be do 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 do. If I turn that off. Oh. Reset time. Destiny 2's daily and weekly reset times have changed. Yeah. We know. There should be another control doc EOS Google. It's the only thing with all this stuff. It takes so long to set up. And because I'm in a different OS nowadays, it takes a little bit longer than it has been taking. Because I'm kind of you just have to approach it slightly differently. It works really well, actually. Given that I've got half the RAM as well on this than I had on my big PC, but it hasn't caused me any issues so far. I did have some issues when I was streaming Alan Wake the other day, but that was because I realised I didn't have it plugged into the Ethernet, so I was using Wi-Fi, schoolboy era. Right, why am I... Window. You're going to see me monkeying about here for a second. Okay, there we go. Think that's okay. Think. Destiny 2, my little head. Perfect, right, okay. So I just want to have a general look at it and see what has changed. Now, I'm probably not going to find out until such time, next week, until such time as I actually play it a bit. Trials booster. Yeah, well, I haven't done Trials since Destiny 1, when I used to get carried everywhere. That was always very hard and fine, and that's fine. That's fine. It's content designed to be tough, and you know it's there. And if that's your thing, and if you're brilliant, you know, if you've got great reflexes, the one thing that is, trust me, it's 100% true, is as you get older, your reflexes drop off a cliff. And although I may have better reflexes than a person of a similar age, I definitely don't have the reflexes of a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old. So that's why I'm finding myself migrating towards games like Alan Wake, which are more of an exploration than a reflex thing. Righto, let's see. Well, first thing I always like to do is just check the settings, because it's pointless streaming at 4K when you've got a 1440 monitor. So let's take that down. And you can get, I often find sort of a pseudo VSync issue if I don't take it down. I didn't. Gotta okay that, mate. Apply the changes. Yes, thank you. Right, so that's going to be good. I mean, it makes no difference because we're on GeForce, and GeForce now at its end is doing all of the grunt work on its servers, and I'm just obviously getting a stream, but it's still going to stream it at 4K. So that helps. Right, view journey. See, all this stuff is relatively new. Now, I know this hasn't changed since the last time I played it, but it is still relatively new. Commendations. It may be that it's actually me, two people here, by the way, because I've got YouTube on my laptop and also over here in OBS. I forgot what it was called. Right, so Hunter, there's me with my progress, but you've got to do stuff, and I'm not. Yeah, that's the grind, and that was what used to make Destiny fun. That whole grind. To be fair, look at that. Still got 95 members. Lost a few though. Last time I looked, it was 99. It's a number nobody ever interacted. What's all this stuff down here then? Oh, that's what I've got. Right. So since I last played, they've had a new season. And I jumped in very quickly. It looks like a knuckle or a knee joint there, or a hip joint. I jumped in very quickly, had a little look. Didn't do a great deal though. Let's see, 1750, 1759. Oh, it's been a while since I've absorbed stuff, so I've forgotten how to do that. You go into details. Is that how you do it? Hello, Ron. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, bro. Yes, raffle. Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't set up for that, though, my friend. But you remember. I hope you're keeping well, dude. I'm just trying to remember how to play Destiny. It's been a long time. Oh, that's right. You come over to the one you want to upgrade, don't you? No, you go, that's it. You go to what you want to upgrade, then you find an item. So you go, yeah, I'll have that one. And then that upgrades you. There you go. 50, so I think most of this stuff, oh no, 750, yeah, 58, 59, 61. It's all coming, it's all coming back to me. 16, 17, 58. It's worth, whether it's worth bothering upgrading by a point. So Ron, what I'm trying to do essentially is I used to be a massive Destiny player. I mean, I've clocked up thousands of hours, 4,000 I think the last time I looked. But I kind of bailed. I haven't really played a great deal over the last year because it just got too tough for me to play as predominantly a solo player. And I think some of that is me as you get older. I don't know how old you are, my friend, but I'm assuming you're younger than me. Most people are. But as you get older, you do discover your reflexes drop off a cliff. So, it can get more frustrating when you're playing games that have been designed for very good solo players or to play in a team. And I prefer. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I have no issue socially playing with people, but I'm a kind of casual jump in, have a few hours or an hour or 10 minutes, and jump out. And then with the social stuff, you kind of need to pre-organize it, and there's all that hassle. So I don't tend to bother too much. I prefer my solo. Right, we got in here Crypty Boy, 1764. Good year. Right, so that's going to go to update a gauntlet, I think. Oh no, it's a young one. It's less than I've got. Oh, I could break it up then. What a waste. Some stuff in the old postmaster as well. So we'll see what's going on over here.
Hi, Guardian.
Postmaster.
Hi there.
Hi there. 66 and 60. All right, we'll break that one up. I don't know if these are any good or not. I don't really use pulse rifles. I don't know what the meta is in the current game. You know, there's always that thing that everyone says, oh, this season they've ramped up crossbows or whatever. I do remember there was, if I remember rightly, when Lance died, Lance Riddick, oh, there was this thing which is, doesn't he? He's coming back, isn't he? Or a hologram of him, or a dream, or whatever. I'm sure I saw something that was a tribute to Lance, who I always felt was a very underrated actor. Actually, I know he kind of was a bit of a cult hero because he was, he was in Destiny and in Fringe and some other great shows. But I still feel he was underrated, personally. I think he could have been a big movie star. I don't think he ever broke it. Which is a shame. But there you go. What's all that stuff? There's a bit of a battle going on up there, look. Up in the sky. Here he is, Zavala. I wonder if they're going to replace Zavala with a different voice or something. I mean, they could easily... They've got more than enough Lance audio that they could clone. I mean, just go to 11 Labs, do a pro clone with some of the best audio, and they would have more than enough to clone his voice for any situation. Ever vigilant projection. Oh, he's always looking over you. I'd like to get that. What have I got to do? What have I got to do? Rank rewards. So basically, got to do a load of strikes and stuff. Oh, that's fairly easy to do, isn't it? Crossbow kill, sniper rifle, void. I'm usually always void. I'll grab that one. Strand, don't use it. And then I add new ones if you want to. Okay, I fancy doing a strike, actually. So I've got to find out. Let me... that's never moves, that thing, does it? Pointless. I need to find out what's new, if anything. I mean, they say, oh, we're always improving it. There's some story stuff, I'm sure. I just haven't gone and had a look yet in the director. Ron, let me know, my friend, how is this sounding? How is it looking? It's all a bit of a new setup, so I appreciate any feedback. Hello, Ikora. I come to you for my cabinets and white furniture. Ikora welcomes you with a mix of warmth and relief. Doesn't happen often. Guardian, it's good to see you back in the tower. We'll need everyone for the fight. Right, what am I doing here? Timelines like starting off. I've got Monte Carlo. Give me something new. New. Complete the mission Cade's Fate from the timeline. All right. I mean, I will, but I don't want it. I don't need it. Give it to somebody else. What's she going on about up here? She's got some stuff for me. So you only ever get stuff from Budgie Woman up here. Excuse me. Timeline reflection missions are available on the timeline from the director. Press and hold to get to the director.
Let's do the
Okay,
thing.
let's do that quickly then. Oh, season rank. Didn't do it quickly, by the way. So that's this stuff, is it, I guess? Fishing rally. Can't
Did
be
the
bothered
bird
with that.
distract you?
Quests.
He does that.
Oh, This is new. Okay. Yep, no, this is new to me. Press RB to open the destinations page. That's the map. Oh, this one. Right, okay. Timeline. Select the timeline to learn more. Oh, is that the timeline? Okay. Oh, is this just going to send us back in time to different things? Ooh, that's fun. Zur invites you to the shores of eternity where your skill will be tested and rewarded. Celebrate 30 years of Bungie with new content that pays homage to legendary. Okay. We've lost Ron. Good luck to you, Ron. Have a great weekend, my friend. Lift the exotic Yalahorn. You see, I need to ask Bjorn about this, because that's a Nordic word. All right. Now, obviously, over the years, we've all said Galahorn, and we've therefore assumed that the J is silent. I think it's the other way around. I think the G is silent and the J isn't. So it would be, and because it's one of those things, I think it's the same in Norvège as it is, or Sweden, as it is in say, for example, Latin America, where the J is pronounced like a Y, like Jesus. So it'd be more like Yalahorn, wouldn't it? I will find out. I will ask young Bjorn to pronounce it properly. He'll tell me. He'll say, no, it's pronounced Galahorn. That's not a very good accent, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't know what this is then. So press to move backwards in the timeline. Oh, Shadow Keep. See, the thing is, the other issue is that all of my seasons have been split up across platforms. So I've got some seasons I purchased on PlayStation, all of Destiny 1, and the first couple of seasons of Destiny 2. And then Stadia came out and I bought them on Stadia. And then Stadia bowed out and I bought them on PC. I think I bought the most recent one on PlayStation because I anticipated playing with my old PlayStation muckers again, which never happened. So what's this Forsaken
The bird
one
distract
then?
you? He does that.
Peer into the past with Ikora to relive the final moments of Hunter Vanguard. So, okay, so you can go back and do stuff from the old days. But it doesn't take you back to Destiny 1, I don't think. Learn about the Traveller, that's just a cinematic. Red War. I just love Destiny. I've still got it installed on my PlayStation, the first one. I don't know, I guess it's partly memories. Because obviously a lot of people that I know now never played Destiny 1. They've only come to Destiny from Destiny 2. So they don't have the emotion of Destiny 1, but I do, all the way back to the alphas and the betas. So, okay, so you can play these things if you want to. Get it? I mean, it's a thing. I like the idea, though. I do like that idea. So that's in the quest. Now, the thing that I was intrigued by with quests was this. What are these? These
Are
big
you still with
chunky
us?
banners. They're new, aren't they? New light, timeline reflection. So that's the new thing. See, I can't remember. Is it
We
going
had
to
plans
block
in the city
me
when
if
I
I
was a
don't
kid.
have...
I might never have
Let's have a look
left.
at my season stuff. Upgrade. It's not saying that I need to buy Season of the Witch. I'm fairly certain I bought it on PlayStation. Fairly certain. So back in quests then, what happens if I... Okay, that's what I'm used to seeing, that shape. So that's season quests, I think. There's your basic. That's New Light. Lightfall. Lightfall's the one I played last. Okay. Seasonal. They probably still have that Halloween thing going on. Dividing the ladder, not sure what that is. Complete a match in a competitive playlist. Crucible. Exotics. Oh. I'll make that face. so miserable. It's because they're largely catalysts. I don't care too much for catalysts. They look pretty. Right, so I desperately want to love you again, Destiny. So here we go. What we got? Why is this flashing at me here? Seasonal Legacy Into the Depths, which, as you can see, I've only done 16 out of nearly 40. Exotics, 2 of 3. This is just like a kind of summary. It's just featured quest, isn't it? And then this timeline reflection thing, which is new, I believe.
Did you want to talk to me?
No? Do you want to talk to me? What are you saying? Are you chatting me up? Are you coming on? Okay, and then
You up here is pretty good too, I guess.
the Willis. I really, very, very, very occasionally, there's somebody I know in the tower, which is always fun. Right, we've got a few flashing things going on here. There's that, which is this timeline thing. Ah, there you go, look, you can see where it's ticked and it's X'd. Now, I have bought all expansions, but, as I said, they're all divided up across various platforms. This is the thing, it's the thing that really has annoyed me about Bungie. There's the whole crossplay thing, which is awesome, and, you know, they certainly blazed a trail there, particularly with Sony. Sony was really reluctant back in the day to do any kind of crossplay, and Bungie sort of warmed them up to it. But the thing they've never done is made expansions crossplay. If you buy an expansion on a platform, that's it. You're tied to that platform, which is a bit annoying, because I've got them all over the place, and through no fault of my own. I couldn't help it that Stadia died. And then I went and bought them on PlayStation. Luckily, I never bought any on Xbox, otherwise I'd have been truly screwed. So I can't do Beyond Light, which is probably my favourite. Hang on, is Beyond Light the new one? Well, maybe I haven't bought Beyond Light then. Do I care? Oh, I don't know. I'm fairly certain I have bought it. I'm just confused. Seasons. Bright Dust. There's your expansions. Okay. See, I bought a year's worth, which I'm fairly certain was everything up to the final shape, which isn't out until next year, and it's been put back, I believe. The final shape looms a nightmarish calcification of reality into the witness's twisted design. Embark on an adventure into the heart of the traveller. I've got a bit of echo, by the way. It's not your fault. I decided I didn't want to put my big headphones on, which is so I'm hearing them twice, which makes it difficult to read and sing, funnily enough. Harness the power of 3 new super abilities and finish the War of Light and Darkness. Includes the final shape story campaign, which I'm fairly certain is next year. 3 new supers, new weapons and armour to collect. So pre-order, that's what I thought. So yeah, that then leaves Lightfall, which Beyond Light was the old one, which I do own. I just didn't buy it on here. I thought they gave it away anyway recently, didn't they, on Epic or something? Maybe I should have acquired it. Or Prime, was it? Anyway, I have bought them, I promise you. I just don't have them on here. So, okay, I can do all the new stuff, though. I did definitely buy it, but that's interesting. I must have bought it on PC.
When I was a kid, I might never have left.
I'm just confused. And that's fair enough. So, hardly touched Season of the Witch. Interesting. Grenade launcher. I am interested in this timeline thing. I'm just debating whether to do that first or to... So what we got here? Eternity is flashing at me. That's Zur, I think. Helm always flashes at me, and I go there and I never find out why. Cosmodrome, one of my favourite destinations. I've clearly got some task up there. Milestones, fishing. Don't care about fishing. Toil and Trouble, Complete Way of the Witch. Yeah, I haven't completed that. And the reason I haven't completed it is because I started a mission, and it's just one of those again where you can't do it on your own, or you die, you got to go back, and they put you so far back, I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't bother. I'm intrigued. What's going on at the Cosmodrome that needs my attention?
Clan cookouts.
Defiant Battleground. It's an
Sponsor.
arena.
No.
Rescue captives from Shadow Legion. Pyramid outside. Fire team, but it's co-op, and I think they throw. See, I don't mind it if I'm in a place with a load of other folk. I just can't. I just don't want to go and find people and then have to get into lots of conversations because I'm a miserable old git. As a dungeon, well, that definitely needs a fire team.
Did you have some clan stuff to talk about?
And I'm not pulling one of those together. I'm intrigued by this stuff.
We'd had clans in the city when I was.
Timeline.
I might never have
Lightfall, that's the current one. The witness has arrived, bless him. And then we've got this 30th anniversary malarkey. Yeah, okay, whatever. Then we have Beyond Light, which we don't, because I don't have it on here. I don't have Shadowkeep on here either, mind you, on PC. Prison of Elders. Oh, they've got Prison of Elders? No, that's a mission, isn't it? Because I have played Prison of Elders on recently on Destiny 1. I love it. I love Prison of Elders. Do you know the longest gaming session I ever played was Prison of Elders? 19 hours, if I remember rightly, straight. Trying to defeat this boss who, Skolos, I think his name was. And it was the very early version, which they made it easier over time. And we had to get rid of we had to get different personnel in the fire team to make it happen. We had one guy bail out. This other fella came along and goes, yeah, I've done it loads of times. And we got it done. Wow. Wow. I didn't mind so much then.
To understand where we are today, there's only one place to start.
10 years ago, for God's sake.
Cade 6.
Hello, Cade.
Cade 6 was the hunter
Do you know, I never really paid
a mentor
him
to
much
every
attention until he
hunter in
died,
the
and then
tower.
there was all the hype and everything. Him and his chicken?
He was an infamous daredevil, a dependable fire team member,
Can I skip? This is chicken.
and our dear friend.
What was his chicken
He
called
never
then?
missed a chance to make
forgot
light
what
of
his
the
chicken was
situation, even in dark times.
Neil, hello, bro. Been lurking,
Our
breaking
responsibilities
fast,
weighed on all
and
of
watching.
us.
Yes, good
He
on you, my
tried his
friend.
best to ease that
Heading over to the park. What, you mean you've been watching,
Cade's
not
final
communicating,
mission
and now
was
you're
to prevent
leaving
a
me?
breakout at the prison
Wow.
of elders in the
Wow.
north. Things didn't
Enjoy
go
the
as
park,
planned.
my friend. Is this like loosely a park, like a recreational park with trees, or is it the name of a football ground or some such sports arena? All right, let's yeah. So it's the Prison of Elders. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. The Prison of Elders quest, not the actual Prison of Elders, which is awesome. I don't think I'm going to get this done on my own, which is my constant bugbear. I'll probably down myself a bit with the old reflexes, but they're definitely not the same as they used to be. And also, probably just as important, is my tolerance to rinse and repeat, which is probably even worse. I just can't be bothered. I'm not doing it again. That's how I am these days. And Destiny historically has always pushed you back. Super. Well aimed super. This dude, are you on my side? Oh, that should have been a guided missile. Alright, who's alive? Who's dead? Oops. I think we took care of a lot of them. No, see, I thought this was one of those quests where folk arrive to assist you, but maybe this is the solo version when you were doing the missions. Alright. Yeah. Say hello, you're on stream. That was Mrs. Rokk. She absolutely hates the idea of being on stream. She's not even on social. She's never been on Facebook or anything. Very, very private. She was referring to a new exercise bike that I've recently purchased. You can't see it, but it's here. Funny little story, actually. My mum bought it for my dad, who's in his 80s, and it's worse than that. She actually purchased 3 without realising. I don't know how she managed this, but she intended to buy 1 and she bought 3. Recreation ground. Awesome. Good on you, my friend. There you go. Pull-ups. And those, I know the very kind of pull-uppy kit you're talking about in these parts. She bought 3 and successfully managed to send 2 back, and then decided that my dear dad would be better off with a running machine. I had no idea. So I agreed to buy this one off her.
Impeccable timing.
Oh, didn't mean to shoot you there.
All that's left is
Okay.
to turn it on.
So I've got it. It doesn't really fit in here because this is my little studio, and it is genuinely small. It's half of an English-sized garage. And if you're English, you know exactly what I'm referring to, because unlike American-sized garages, which seem to be bigger than most English houses, you can just get a very small car into an English garage. So I've divided that into 2, making it even smaller. And I occupy 1/2 as office studio. And now this exercise bike occupies 1/2 of that again. So I'm, well, maybe 1/3. So I'm now in... Ooh, look at that. Weapon level 4. I now am in a tinier proportion. I don't know why I'm doing this. I've done it years ago. I was hoping for some new content, Destiny. And everything is fine in these quests and missions until you get to the end, and then, of course, everything leads to a boss. But the boss is the thing that they make. I don't know why I'm moaning. I mean, it's meant to be tough, isn't it? That's the whole concept of the Japanese boss fight. It's just, I've never liked boss fights in anything.
Remember to purge the buffers.
Sure, got it. One question? How do I do that?
Yeah,
Press
go
the
on.
red button.
Do that, Cade.
They're all red. Then press all of them.
I don't know. That's something that old men do a lot, don't they? Why do we do that?
I'm amazing.
Why do old men moan? It's my birthday in
Scratch that.
6, 7, 8 weeks. 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Anyway, January.
Don't worry, we got
Even
this.
older.
Safe.
Right, more, please, sir. Oh, that's all right. Ooh, he flashed yellow. Destiny is, though, a superb game, and I think one of the things that you'll hear a lot is people that have persevered with it love it. And I think partly my issues are just because I have played it so long. I pine for the game that I remember versus the one that it's become. And the game that it's become, I was going to say it's changed with the times, but actually they're not getting the audience that they used to get. We'll blow that up with a rocket. Let it do it. She need to destroy them. There we go. Oh, watch out for them. They explode. Tell you something else weird about Destiny. It's the only game where I actually, how can I put this? It gets my pulse racing, and after a while, I have to take a break. It's like going for a bit of a run without any benefit. Run without benefits.
Should be a terminal you can use out on the catwalks. I'll cover you from here once I figure out how to turn the turrets on.
Right, which way am I going, Cade?
By the way, you and me.
Bum, 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 bum,
Let me
bum.
get that door.
Bum, 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 bum. New objective. Activate the security system, which is this way by the looks. Do, 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 do,
Oh,
do.
the turrets have a manual mode. Interesting.
I'm a big believer in. Is that good? Is that hitting the glass?
Hey, buddy,
Gaming
what do you
is
think of my new gun?
way too narrow a term to define. Are they on my side? I think they are. I'm trying to shoot those, and there's no great advantage. For what I believe is such a wide range of gaming choices that there's so many people who love the whole kind of Nintendo, Sega, platformy, anime, old school rinse and repeat games that do nothing for me. And they're no less a gamer. Well, I'm no less a gamer, more importantly. But we just lump everything under this one term, gaming. We don't say, oh yeah, I'm going out this afternoon to see some sport, do we? Or oh, there's sport on this afternoon. What's the first thing everybody says? Well, what sport? Football, rugby, gymnastics, swimming, whatever. I think that's the problem with gaming, is we use that term too loosely. We need to be a bit more nuanced about what when we say we're gaming, we should be saying I'm platforming, I don't know. I don't even think the terms exist, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, I don't even think those terms exist. I think we've just got used to saying gaming. But what I like to do versus a bunch of people that I know is completely different. I'm gonna die here. Get myself sorted. There's a boss. There we'd have to get one. Let's go invisible so I can just get some health back. Got the rockets? Yeah. Should be able to take this guy out with the rockets that we've got. Oh, he's gone.
Hit a locked door. Any updates for me?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? And I think the older that I get, the more I respect and understand the kind of gaming that I like. Because you'll be in a conversation with somebody who'll say, oh, I really love Baldur's Gate, or Arctic Truckers, or whatever. And I guess our first instincts are either to
Bringing the security system online.
say, yeah, feel exactly the same way, I love those games, or, oh, how the hell can you play that? It's like, it's irrelevant, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't. Because
Accessing the lower level
this is the
now.
whole point in
Just gotta
this
check on a couple of things.
entertainment sector.
And then you can call
There's
it a
something
day.
for everybody.
So
And
long
for
as
me,
you're the one buying.
I've said it a million times, I like the kind of exploration, the movie making kind of thing. I like my games like a movie, and I like to interact in them. I know there's a bit of peril from time to time,
like we're all
okay,
done and
but
dusted here,
a lot of the time I don't think it's necessary.
Ramen's on me.
I also like the graphic, really, really good graphics. Again, I think it's part of that. Wanting to feel that I
Looking
am
pretty good down
immersed in
here.
the thing.
Just gotta check one last thing.
Whereas a lot of people prefer old school graphics because it's the gaming they grew up with. I didn't grow up with gaming. Well, I did. I suppose that's a lie. Space Invaders, and Atari 2600s, and all that stuff. Dee 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 dee. Oh, Rolock's playing Dreamlight Valley. I haven't played that in so long. But you see,
No.
that's a grinder. That's a game that you play to kill time. You know, to just
Prison break.
it's like a replacement job,
It's the only way out this far down. They're going
which
to
Destiny
escape.
used to be for me.
Not if
You
I
know,
get
what have
there
I got to
first.
do? Oh, I haven't done my this. I haven't done my that. I can't remember why I was doing it. Maybe the reward for the grind just wasn't the same. I can't remember. So yeah, this is the mission where Cade gets killed, isn't it?
Cade?
Ooh, I don't even know that I'm getting any advantages to doing this. I might kill him. Because we need to be doing some strikes and stuff if we want to get that Lance Riddick ghost thing.
Cade!
Watch out, Cade. Oh no, he's been crushed. Hopes have been crushed across the nation. Cade! Are you okay? There he is.
Never felt better.
There's he. Everybody thought, well, no, he's dying. It's been hyped. Is it the end?
seen
No,
that,
he's
Petra?
all right.
Petra? Guardian? Must have knocked out the Camry.
I forget the name of the actor. He was a big actor as well, wasn't he? Skip, and then I think you hold Y down to leave. I can't remember.
Cade? Petra? What's happening down there? Come in, Cade.
While I'm moaning, I do
Hey,
miss.
welcome back. We
I
fell
do-
at least 20 stories down.
I do miss
and
Peter
I can't reach
Dinklage.
Cade or Petra.
Bum, 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 bum,
Cade
bum,
must be
bum.
further down. There's a hatch over there.
How do I get out? Okay, return to orbit. I'm going to do one strike. I've had a little look around. I've seen that there's some stuff. What's in the helm? There's just things to do. Must be hard for Bungie though. They're like, well, guys, look, we've given you all this content. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Why don't you like us anymore? Oh yeah, I was going to go and do a strike, which I believe. Do you still do? Oh yeah, strikes, Vanguard. There we are. I don't know. Grand Nightfall. Could do a Nightfall. Nah. Let's do. Oh, look at that. Powerful gear, tier 1. What's the thing? Grenade, ability to do more damage, solar surge, stasis surge, solar threat. 25% increase to incoming solar damage. I mean, this is where, you know, you get all your gears sorted so you know what you're doing and change to various things and stuff. That is solar. That is not. That is, and that is not. What have I got here then that's solar? That thing, a sword. I'll stick with my rocket. Nothing up here, which is, as you would expect, Excalibur glaive. Don't know, should I stick with the glaive? Right, fellas. Let's go. We've
Hey,
got a
hero.
champ.
I thought you might come back here. What with your buddy getting laid out?
Do you know, I think we just
Looking
got the
for some
same
closure?
mission. It's the same mission that we were just playing.
Came back to finish the job.
Come back and finish
Noble.
the job. It
Let
is,
me run
by the way, it's the
tactical
same
for
mission.
you.
It's
I've
prison
scoped the
bells.
place out
It's the
you want to stem the chaos?
redacted
You'll have to
version.
take out the warden's servitor. Things gone crazy.
Prison of Elders welcomes
yeah.
the impetuous warden. Yes.
So these dudes are
Don't mind
speed
the
running.
PA. That's the
They just want
warden's
to get their
servitor.
rewards. That's
Thing
fine.
shorted its
I don't have
brain
an
when
issue
the
with that.
warden left the prison. It thinks it is the warden. Uses a print of his voice. It's running a combat
Siberian
subroutine called
Hound.
Challenge of the Elders.
I do because obviously I'm in Europe. I do find a lot of Eastern European folk
Let's move
these
this
days. Watch out,
The cell
watch out,
blocks are up
guys.
ahead. I tried to shut down the rail system to get us a clear
Watch
path
out, because they come.
The
Trains
warden's
come
server
really
cut me
quick.
off. Watch for oncoming transports.
Whoa! Incoming. Do 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 do. You can do the old doofer, can't you? Look, another one's coming. The what do you call it, sparrow, and sparrow your way through. Come on in. Where are you? Where's it gone? Whoa! Maybe there's only one at this level. I thought there was more than one. Okay, let's jump down anyway. Zip. There's loads down here, that's right. Cool, well chosen. And grab one of these things. What are they called again? Come on! Watch out! Good fun in the old days. In the old days. They all got some points. And then they did things like all this stuff where you have to get over there. Do it in so much time or you don't get the points and all that malarkey. Ah! What an absolute idiot. What an absolute idiot you are. This way. I think. Is it this way? No. Must be Sparrow. Can't find me Sparrow. There it is. Okay, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! Just get to the next level, fellas. I'll catch you up. Let's see. Down we go. Do I have to go back up again? Oh. Flip it. Flip it, Nick. I think it's this way, yeah. Okay, they've gone to a new section, I think. Grab some ammo. Yeah, it's all gone very quiet. What's that? Oh, yeah, it's explosives thing. Alright, see if I can catch them up. I don't want this cleave. You don't get very much ammo with it. I want to bring one of these back into the fray. That's okay. Fusion rifle. Oh, Yeah, but it's void. We want. What's that? The same thing. Fusion rifle. Oh, I've got two. Get rid of that one. Unitrix. Hello, my friend. How are you, brother? Hope you're keeping well, dude. Let's go with the auto rifle, and that frees me up to grab my Traveler's Chosen.
Important target,
There we are.
Guardian.
Now we're in business.
Kill or
Hope you're keeping well. We just, I'm just trying to suss whether Destiny has changed significantly or not. There was word on the old Bungie street that it had done, but I haven't played it in so long. I thought it'd be really good for me to give it a go. Let's see what I think, and then I will. Well, what time is it? And then I might do some Alan Wake 2 once I've done this strike. Boom, 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 boom. Hope you're keeping well. Woohoo! It's a relatively quick strike, this one as well. Yeah, da 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 dee. Pick up. Well, what do I do with it? This is new to me. This is a whole new thing going on here. What do I do with this green thing? I'm guessing whatever it was, it's happened. The moment has passed.
kill them.
Doing good. Just been playing some Gotham. Oh, great game. Wait, whoa. Yeah. No, I can't get back up. The only reason I stopped playing that, and I must go back to it as well, I found that the world needed more people running around. It just kind of felt a bit void. It's a good game though. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
They are dead. You
So yeah, mostly I've been playing Alan Wake 2 recently. I played Alan Wake because I felt like I needed to go back
round two.
and sort of, well, not go back. I never actually completed Alan Wake. So I felt that I needed to fully understand the game and the story, and finish that. And then I've been playing Alan Wake 2, which is okay. I'm about halfway through, I'd say. It's getting a little bit repetitive now, if I'm honest. But so did the first one. This very map in Prison of Elders Destiny 1 was where I spent 19 hours
Victory.
trying to kill Skolos. The longest I ever played a gaming session. It was a killer. I've been finding some of the missions slightly repetitive and boring, but love the combat. Yeah, it's good fun. It's a good little game. I love the old DC stuff as well. I love Batman.
Final round.
Superman's always Superman and Spider-Man, but more so Superman. Always my favourite super character. But I love the Batman reboots, the Batman games. Amazing, the trilogy. We're done, aren't we, guys? Yeah.
Stand proud.
Right, so now they get tricked with the fake chest, followed by the final part of the strike.
Treasure waits below. It calls to yes.
What's this?
I don't know.
Are you a hero or an executioner? 'Cause I can't tell. That's what I like about you. riding that thin line.
Right. Yeah, but bye, boys. I'll just wave at you.
Looks like the trickster left you a present. I always hated her. But she
Right,
made
this
me
will
laugh.
open in a second. We'll end up in the
That's the backup
final
control
part.
room,
The final part of the
where the
strike.
warden's servitor keeps his closest friends and angriest inmates. Good luck.
What have we got weapon-wise? That's infinite ammo. I think that's also infinite ammo. And I've got 6 rockets. Depends how quick off the mark they are. You can actually take this guy down pretty quickly. He's got the light. He's got the green stuff that you need. Right. Come on, pick up the rockets. Come on. There he goes. I think we did it, didn't we? I think we did it. Oh no, he just moved. Whoops, my bad. Get in the shade. Too late. We took him out. He hasn't got a lot of health left though. I needed to get into the shadows pretty quick. I missed. Valeroom. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Mr. Hound. Look at that. Such a good weapon, this. Go on, burn, baby, burn. Here he goes. Did I get him? He's immune. There we go. Got some stash. I've done this for so long that it's
making a mental note never to piss
probably
you off.
giving me stuff that I've been missing out on for the last year.
I'll bring the ship into transmat.
Hey,
Other stuff that I miss
for someone to
in
watch my
Destiny. I
back
miss
one of these
that
days.
you had to
bring some
cache
major
all
heat
of
to a
your
gunfight. You for hire?
thingies.
I'll be in
What are they
touch.
called? What are those things called that you pick up? I miss it. You used to have to go back to the old dude. Let's give him. He was a good fella. Let's give him something. Oh, how'd you do it? I've forgotten. Joy commendation. I got one, but I don't know how I've forgotten that. I'm sorry, guys. I want to give you some commendations. I can't remember how to do it. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, don't. Please don't at me. I'm returning to orbit. Ah, dear. I meant to give them commendations. I totally ruined their day. I know I did. So I've got a sniper rifle, which I'm never going to use. And this is the point where you should be looking at the perks and going, wow, it's got incandescent. That's amazing. What is it? Defeating a target spreads scorch. Okay, that could be good. But they're so hard to use in a normal combat scenario that I tend to break them down. It is actually a high level, so we're going to use it to break down this. No, not this. I don't want it to go into that one. Oh yeah, it has to. What else did we get? We didn't get anything. We probably got some more stuff that went to Postmaster. 1759. No, break that one down. It's rubbish. What else over there? Anything else flashing? There's this. Half the fun in Destiny was seeing what you received. A couple of points higher than the cloak. It's already there. I'm not sure if I want to be bothered. No. To oh, it won't let me anyway. Why? Because you've got to do it on that one, idiot. There we go. Tip. And can I be bothered with the auto rifle? Or should I be well, that's it, the 64. Graviton's good. I should use that more often. There's my little null. Oh, I love my null. I think I'll boost that one up with the there we go. And then I can put that one on permanently. Now, why are you moaning at me over here? I've got to unlock something. Okay. Hand cannon. Yep, do that. Bow fusion. Yeah, fusion. Can't do that one. Can't do it. Doopy doopy doop. Not played Destiny in such a long time. Used to be same, mate. same 4,000 something hours in Destiny, but these days it just doesn't draw me in. I do wonder, whether there was an addiction initially, and it's kind of cold turkeyed out, because it doesn't appeal to me as much as it used to. What's all this? Deposit this in the altars of summoning to initiate a feeble. Is that to do with this season of the Halloween or whatever it's called? Probably. Right. Okay. Good. I'm just wondering whether I ought to go and check out Postmaster. Postmaster. And I'll tell you what. We'll go to the helm, see what's going on up there, because we've got a bit of a Postmaster, and then we'll have a look at Alan Wake 2 before I go and have some din-dins or lunch. Whatever. Right, so yeah, I just want to see if there's anything in Postmaster that I can use to upgrade my gear while we're there. Let's have a look and see if I've got anything unlocked in here. Oop. To the right. No, just the thing that was already there, which I don't know what to do with. It's a pulse rifle. Which needs one of these to be destroyed. I think Nameless Midnight. Okay, good. Very good. That'll do us for Destiny. I might have to exit. There we are. So to play Alan Wake 2, I may need to do some stuff. Let's get rid of that. Dismiss. And there he is. Just make sure that it comes up on screen for you. Looks like it's going to. Yada-da-da-dee. So, verdict, Destiny. I don't know. It didn't feel hugely different. There was the Reflections of Time stuff, but that was just doing old missions, and it kind of rebadged the way you do it. And you used to be able to do that anyway from one of those kiosks. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I going to go back into it again? I mean, there's loads of stuff I need to do as part of a fire team, but I can't be bothered. Right, so let's take that down to 1440 and quality. Don't think we need motion blur. No, I don't wish to. I wish to continue. Here we are. So as I say, about halfway through the game. If you've played Alan Wake, you'll have a fairly good idea of what it's all about. It's that kind of, is he insane? Is he dreaming? Is it quantum mechanics, multiverses, all that stuff? We don't really ever find out, to be honest. However, there is another character in Alan Wake 2, which is Saga here. And she is an FBI agent. She has a kind of separate storyline that converges with Alan Wake. And as you get into the game, you can choose which one you'd rather play in. So if I go back to that room that I was in, which is was it down here? No, it's up there. Which is where you save the game. And there aren't many places to save the game. You have to kind of plan your game, because otherwise you could end up achieving a lot and then finishing only to not have it saved. There should be a bucket in here where I can switch. Maybe not in this one. So, yep, you can quick save or you can manually save. And I think at the moment we are manually saved, so I am trying to get into this lighthouse, although it's actually not one of my tasks at the moment. One of my tasks. These are my tasks on the left. Track down a clicker and investigate my trailer. You'll see on the right-hand side, very Resident Evil 4-ish. The game is quite Resident Evil reminiscent. There's also some other stuff of other games that remind me of things like Death Stranding and Detroit, Be Human or Beyond Human or Being Human, whatever it is. Because if I go to my caseboard, you remember in Detroit Be Human that there was very much this kind of stuff where you had to drag timelines around and right, that one's not open yet. What about here? Oh yeah, we've got a load here. Wise doll rhyme. So watery rhymes. There's absolutely no skill in this part at all. To be fair, I'm not even 100% sure if it serves any real purpose. It may do later in the game. I mean, you basically, whatever you do, you pick up these little kind of Polaroids, and then you come back and you look at your cases. As you can see, there's a few here. And then you paste or, stick your Polaroid into these various places. I mean, you just try each one till it sticks in place, and I don't really know what the purpose is of this, because it doesn't require any skill at all. And so I can only imagine that later in the game it becomes important. I genuinely don't know. It's a bit of a I don't know.
I don't have the key.
Yeah, so anyway, to get into the lighthouse I need a key. I've done everything in this area. I can't find the key. So I assume that I need to come back and do it at a later date. Maybe look elsewhere. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes you go to your map, thus, and there'll be a little thing here that's like a question mark or something that indicates that's how you find the key. But as I said, the lighthouse is not one of my main tasks. It's not even on my tasks list. So interesting, that sort of wobbly stuff in the grass. So it may well be that at this moment in time we don't need to. I'm just going to up the graphic quality. Do you remember I downed it in order to use DLSS? Actually, it's more than capable of dealing with 1440. It doesn't need DLSS. So I'm going to whack it up to max detail. DLSS, obviously, if you've got a lower quality PC and you want to kind of experience at a higher resolution, then it's really good. But this is GeForce Now Ultimate, guys. Now you will notice that the combat is pretty darned easy. I do have it at story level, and to be fair, that's where I tend to play most of my games these days. It's just, I don't like the whole challenge. I'm not a challenge gamer. I just like to get these things out of the way. I'm halfway through the game and I've played it for 13 or 14 hours. I don't need to slow it down. And I don't know that I've been to this place. This may be where we find a key for the lighthouse. We've got a recording. I'm staying near the Lighthouse Trailer Park at a nice little spot just off the road. It's very quiet here during the day, at night not so much. I don't know, something feels off. The animals out weird, they're restless at night. I'm going to give it one more night, then move on. That's that. That's a radio broadcast, which you don't need to listen to, and they get stored. You can go back and listen to them later if you want to. I seem to have been stuck on something, and I can't work out what. It's not letting me move. Here we go. So there's a tent, one of Suella Braverman's tents, no doubt. If you're English, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's have a little look around the back here. So I haven't come this way before. I may end up finding the key to the lighthouse, tucked away somewhere. But Did I come down here? Yeah, I did. I took a little detour. Those radio broadcasts, they're not important for the story. It's just a thing you can. They add a little bit of detail, I guess, to the overall ambience of the thing, but they're not. You don't need to listen to them to solve any puzzles. And the puzzle, our current goals are, it says 3. The main one is track down the clicker. You need to kind of experience Alan Wake 1 to know what that's all about. And then they kind of cover it off in Alan Wake 2. Ask around about the trailer and investigate my trailer. Those are my tasks. And they all need me to go over here, which is behind where I'm stood. That's a one decent thing. The map does show the angle that you're standing in. It does say there's a container which is to our right, and we haven't found, I don't think, which is around here. So we just check the map again. The one thing about Alan Wake 2, no, it's actually suggesting it's up the stairs. Yeah. Compared to Alan Wake, that I miss is in Alan Wake 1 there was a map. There was always a map. There was always a compass in the corner of the screen with a yellow marker that indicated where you needed to go, which made it easier to find stuff. They've taken that away, and on the one hand it does make it more of a challenge. It does eke out the time a little bit more. I think I've gone past it. So yeah, look at that, it's all the way back there. However, you have to constantly look at the map, and it's not the most dynamic of maps. There's not a huge amount of detail in there, so you have to sort of move your character, open the map again, look. I actually have worked out what it was. It's that thing on the tree down there, that red box, which I may or may not have opened. Let's have a look. No, it's to be opened. And inside is some hand ammo. And that's it. Could have been a key, but no. And now if we look on the map, it should have disappeared. Yeah, there we go. So, you know, there's that constant need to look at the map, which is a bit of a pain, because it's not even a simple tap. Because the simple tap takes you here to your mind palace, Sherlock Holmes type thing. Where you can still access the map. It's over there, you can press A and so on. But from here you have to hold down that key to open the map up, which, as you're using it a lot, is a bit of a pain. I'd rather they didn't do that. So we're going to walk down here, and there's a building there, which I'm hoping is going to let us into the trailer park. There might be somebody there that we need to talk to satisfy one aspect of one of our goals. So a lot of people rave about the graphics, and they're good. They, I assume, are using Unreal 5, but they're not. They're not amazing. I mean, and I don't mean to be, Debbie Downer. I wouldn't have said that they're any better, for example, than Days Gone, or indeed Detroit Be Human, or indeed Death Stranding. And those are games that go back to when the PS4 was around. Hello, dude. How are you keeping, my friend? Thank you for popping in. Good to see you. Howdy ho. So we're just having a little looky-poos at Alan Wake 2. So we have to get in here. Is it open? No, it's locked. We're going to need a key, and I don't think any of my current keys. Oh, that one worked. I didn't actually want to go in just yet. I wanted to explore that shed.
It's in the rain.
It's in the rain. So yeah, my point, the graphics are great. They're miles better than Alan Wake, but they're not. The minute that these guys look photorealistic, and I think they could do that now, honestly. That for me is the nirvana of gaming.
Don't look like cultists.
I mean, they're great graphics, but they're clearly computer graphics, right?
That's not helping.
What are these two? Oh, these are the original dudes from the
I don't
band.
feel like myself.
I think they're about to become taken.
We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
Oh yeah, so this was
Sweetie pie,
one half of our
time.
goals we needed to solve.
Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word.
Don't believe the hype. Do you know, I don't remember at what point in the game she ended up having to have stitches over her eyebrow. They just sort of appeared.
Rebels!
They clearly didn't. I wasn't paying attention,
Before
but
it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story.
I do like the idea of having these two stories running parallel. There's several cases, I think. I mean, it just feels to me like a really good idea, but they just haven't quite pulled it together.
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie.
The thing as well is with Alan Wake, he always had the emotional, you know, his goal was to reunite himself with Alice, his wife. So he always had that kind of feeling, emotional feeling that, you know, come on, we can do this, Alan, we can find her. That kind of doesn't exist in this game. There isn't any real... Sometimes there's a hint that her daughter, Logan, has died, or in some alternative time frame she's in danger. But so far in the game, halfway in, that never kind of comes to any fruition. Come on, fellas, get on with it. Lots of Finnish Easter eggs, by which I mean the place of Finland, where it's developed by Remedy. So we've now got profile. We need to go in and profile these two dudes. Spin around. Oh no, maybe we don't. We've done these. I thought we had a new profile. Oh, must have just been something to add to the case board then. Which is fact versus fiction. And again, you know, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could come back at any point and have a read through of what you've achieved in the game. But it's not like you're doing anything. It's not like it's a puzzle that you have to solve each time, or that it rewards you for having achieved certain things in the game. Yet. And you can click on these and it will play back. In some cases, it will play back audio from that specific point in the game. Or the other thing that annoys me, and I think it's a bug, to be fair, is if I go to TV, down the left-hand side, Adventure Tools had a little yellow dot against it. I have watched that 4 times and it still shows as not having been watched. Same with radio. I've got radio files that haven't, when you ask, yeah, there's all this kind of collectible stuff in the game. There's weapon upgrades, but they're really hard to do because so far I've only found the shotgun, the pistol, and the bow, which I don't remember was in Alan Wake. The best gun is the flare gun, but for the Taken, but I have yet to find that one. But in order to upgrade, and there are quite a few upgrades, you have to find these little manuscript pieces. Now you'll see there's 12, 18 and 15 required. I've got top right corner 10. And they are lunch boxes that you have to find around the maps. They're really hard to find. They're hidden away. So you don't get to upgrade your weapons very often. Right, let's see. Ask around about the trailers. Let's go back. Let's ask these dudes. Dudes, do I ask you anything? No. Oh, I want to go back to that building that was outside. I wanted to look in there before we came in here. Let's have a little look. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, got to pick this up. That's another little post-it
Mayor Setter
note
is not afraid of the rough questions.
to Mayor Setter. I've no idea what value that is to the game. It's a collectible. Oh, okay, this is a save point. So let's do... We probably already saved when we talked to those dudes, but we'll do a manual save. So overwrite this one. So there we go. 13 hours, 46 minutes. And there are, as I've said, I think there are 19 chapters, and they are divided between Saga, which is this timeline, and Alan Wake. And I've done, I think, 3 or 4 with her and 3 or 4 with him, which is why I'm saying I'm roughly halfway through. But I haven't properly researched it. I don't think you can carry more than 1. Yeah. Right. So that's done. Let's just make double sure that there's nothing else hidden in the woods or somewhere else.
That I've run into a cultist here.
Ooh.
On your Cho saga.
Oh, we haven't explored this place. Kalevala Knights MC. The Kalevala Knights are here to help with all your float making needs. And all your Irish needs. That was a little in-joke with myself when I went to Dublin last. Loved Dublin. Beautiful place in Ireland. And they had this shop which was just full of Irish tourist tat. I can't remember what it was called. And you go in and it's got the whole plinky plinky music, the old river dance, and everything's green and everyone's dressed up with stupid hats. And then every so often this voice would come on and say, welcome to whatever it was called, for all your Irish needs. Hence for all your float deer fest needs. Just made me laugh. I think I need clippers for that fella. For all my clipping needs. There's clearly some stuff here. This is just so Days Gone. And that's my point. Graphically, it's no better or worse than Days Gone. When everybody says, oh, the graphics are stunning. They're better than Alan Wake. And they are amazing, but they are not groundbreaking. So this is this local story. Huatari Well, which again is I believe, connected to probably real folklore stories of Finland. Lots and lots of that here. Yeah, I mean, although it is clearly set in America, truthfully, it's set in Finland with American accents, which is cute. I don't have a problem with that. Of course I don't. Found ourselves a radio, and what have we got in here? Oh, it's empty. What value is that then? Don't know. But yeah, this is the game. You are exploring. Now you can ramp up.
Another lunchbox.
Ah, where was the lunchbox? Because that's how we get our manuscript bits for the weapon upgrades. Typically there's like a little Easter eggy character. I've missed it. It's got to be here somewhere. We'll have a look on the map, because once it's been discovered, it should show up on the map. She saw it. Where did you see it? Saga. The funny thing is, Saga... Oh, here it is. Saga in the UK is... it's an organisation for people in their 50s. It must be so exciting to be the story's hero. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be the protagonist of something. So that's going to get us 6. I think we had 10, didn't we? 10 manuscript points. Let's have a quick look. 16, yeah, we had 10. So we can go for a weapon upgrade now. What have we got on the old sawed-off shotgun? We need 18 for kill an enemy to restore health. That'd be a pretty cool one. Oh, we don't need many more. I wonder if we just hold our horses. Increase reload speed. There is a slow loader button. Out of action deals increased damage when they're stunned. See, that one would be pretty good. What about the others? Pistols. Hold the fire button to activate in auto fire mode. I don't know there's any great advantage to that, to be fair. Sorry, I just saw a news item that made me tut, but it's very British and not of interest to anybody else. Land 2 headshots in quick succession. And then we have hold the fire button to draw a crossbow. Crossbow's okay. I mean, these two are the weapons, really, that you want. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I think we've probably done this place. Although we can hear some voices. Oh, is that the radio? Was that the radio show? Let's go around the other side, and then we'll have a quick look at the map, which will show us if we've missed anything of use. Can we go in here? Nope. And lots of bikes. It'd be great if you could jump on a bike. You can drive cars. Or at least not very far. And then this is a new area that we've not been in, isn't it? We haven't been in there, into the shed. The guarded area. Oh, that's right, we needed bolt cutters, which we don't have. Sometimes screwdriver does it, but not in this case. And we've got to get the bolt cutters. I don't think they've been available as yet, so that's very much a future come back and finish for a platinum kind of thing. If it was important to the story, then I would have found them. Okay, we've explored that. Nothing amazing. Let's just look at the map again, make sure that nothing's been missed. That's where we've just come from. That's a locked door. Did we go in there then? Don't know. I don't remember a locked door. Don't know. Maybe we did. Any road up. We'll go back inside to this way. Across here, wasn't it? And then... Have you tried Don't Scream game? Oh, no, I haven't. I'm aware of it. You're not even supposed to kind of make a noise or anything, are you? To be fair, I genuinely do not get scared in video games. And I watch most Haunted on my own with all the lights off and my headphones on in the dark. I don't even get a pulse. I went to see Most Haunted live last week and on a stage show. That stuff just doesn't scare me, so I'd probably be pretty good at it. But, you know, all these kind of jumps, they just don't do it for me. It would take a lot more than that to make me jump. So maybe I should try it. For just for the experience. I'll probably fail instantly with all the bravado. Have you tried it? Have you given it a go? How did you find it? I haven't watched any videos. I mean, I've seen viral stuff on shorts, you know. I played this and this is what happened. And yeah, okay, whatever. Having a quick look around. We do have a torch, which I keep forgetting. It's probably better to use the torch. Just looking to pick up stuff. We've actually got a fairly full inventory. So on story mode, you just don't come up against a lot of conflict situations where you need ammo and things. Oh, flooded. So yeah, if you want more of a challenge, definitely don't do the story mode. And that's the one thing, hat off to these guys. They have made the story mode a story mode. I mean, there's very little in the way of conflict. You know, you're just exploring and getting to know the story and so on. And I think that's really cool. Boom. Haven't been able to get into any of these. Oh, parade floats. So that's a radio thing. So one of these trailers is ours. And in that trailer, there should be, I think, a key. And that key unlocks the next big section of the game. Oh, we need to collect the deer with one of the collectibles.
That's a good deer.
I think we've got to find 6 more now. Something on the old TV, so none of that is needed. It's just collectible stuff. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. So that was that trailer. You probably can explore most of them. And there's these 2 dudes who aren't telling us anything today. Super scary. It's a palm sweater for me. I think I have too big of an imagination. I played Texas Roadhouse 1,000 times and I still get elevated heart rates. It's funny, isn't it? I have a theory. Bear with me on this. I have a theory that my American friends are more susceptible to it because you are a much more church-going religious society than mine. We're very... let's open this up. We're very... What's the word for it? I've forgotten the word. But yeah, the UK, very little in way of religion. So we've not been brought up on the whole kind of demons and spirits and burn in hell kind of stuff. Which, if it's part of your culture, is, and you've grown up as a kid on, it's going to be pretty freaking scary. The Plot Chickens, Murder at the Manor House, an architectural mystery by Margaret Formoe.
A pun book from Ilmo.
I love it.
Are we close in the story?
Criminal justice.
That might explain some of his behavior.
Also, age makes a big difference. I'm absolutely, well, I can't say it generically, but for me anyway, yeah, when I was younger, stuff used to make me jump out of my skin, but as I've got older, it doesn't happen.
From years ago.
Oh, so is this her trailer? Have we found it?
Wade was right.
Oh no, look at that piece of manky
horror story
pizza.
is changing reality.
Ooh.
Not just people's memories.
Wow. So if this is her trailer, let's have a look at investigate my trailer. Then we need to find that key. That's batteries. Oh, yeah. Well, anxiety, as I'm sure you know, is fear of the future. Depression is essentially struggling with the past. And stress is struggling with the present.
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room.
You can't control the future.
This
and that's the one thing that I've had to learn. Because I used to suffer massively with anxiety as well. You can't control the future. You can persuade it and
certificate. So cute.
Aim in the right direction, but ultimately you don't have any control over the future. You have to just kind of let the waters flow. Oh.
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival and
there's some spoilers here, guys. I'm sorry. You might want to put your fingers in your ears.
I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
Biker Grove. We've just been to the biker workshop. Oh, we did it the wrong way around. Oh, that's her daughter, which I was remembering earlier, Logan. This is an alternative timeline that she's found herself in.
No.
Come on, I want more of a shocked expression. That's not good enough.
True. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck.
Yeah, well, mate, you're not on your own. I think most people are the same. The whole balance between the lizard brain and the frontal brain. They call it the chimp, don't they? I think that's a shame to call it the chimp.
But he said there's still time to stop
call chimps maligned. I think it's more of a lizard.
You can stop this with a
It's
clicker.
chimps have emotions as well.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon...
Oh no, there's a dude with a reindeer hat. So we've got a bit of a boss. See, now that would make some people jump. It doesn't even make my heart rate go up. So we have to fight this dude with our torch. And we want the shotgun, because that's by far the best weapon. Oh, he's
Mulligan
gone.
is a cultist? What the
We've
fuck
got
is
some stuff to
going on
put
here?
up on our case board, I think, and we have to be careful here because I think the case board, when you code to the case board, the game still progresses, it doesn't pause. Photo of Thor and Odin, so I have to find who's involved, I think. There we go. Thor and Odin Anderson. And then we've got Alex Casey lunchbox, which is going to be in Watery. There we go. That's it. Case is closed. Right. Right. So I think that was our trailer. And now we're being beckoned. Let's see what it says. Follow the cultist. Yeah, I think we all struggle with that, my friend. I don't think you're alone at all. Where are you?
Thornton 2? God damn it.
Where are
And now
they?
they're all taken?
Where are they? Right, see my point? I bet that made you jump. Let's do a quick manual, quick save, sorry. Just so that we've got that point. Banked. Now where's this cultist dude? Did he go down here? Oh, he went. Did he go to the bike workshop, the Kalevalala, whatever they were called? Which, if I remember rightly. Hello, Phoenix. How are you, darling? You jumped. I thought you might. Did you see? I didn't even raise an eyebrow. How you doing, Sam? You still on holiday? Very nice looking establishment too. Oh, here we are. Here's our friend. I've got to follow this guy. No point wasting bullets or anything. There you go. Sorry about that, CV.
The headline about Logan wasn't real.
There's going to be a few of those.
The cult has the clicker.
You can look away. I'll tell you when it's
Fix
over.
this.
Right. There's a few of them here. We've got 8. Oh, good. They've opened the door. Oh, that was the locked gate that they said. That they showed. We didn't actually open this. Oh, and that takes us into Coffee World. Trust me, there's a theme park called Coffee World in this game. And this is it. Coffee World. Look, it's got all sorts going on, and it's all around the theme of coffee. For example, Espresso Express. Got back at 3. Wow. How many hours difference is there? I guess you're doing the proper thing about getting straight back and adhering to the time zone you're in, which is, they say, the best way to get over jet lag and stuff.
I need to find it.
Can't pick that up. I have to watch it on my TV instead of sitting close to the PC. It's the immersion. It really increases it. Yeah, if you're up close to a monitor, it doesn't help, does it? Only 2 hours difference, so pretty easy to readjust. Oh, that's good. That's good. Are they 2 hours behind? But yeah, as you say, 2 hours is just kind of fairly innocent, isn't it? 3 a.m. is a nasty time to get in, though. 2 hours ahead. So right now you are living in, I don't even know what the time is. 2:20 to 3 in the afternoon. Did you have a nice time? How long were you away for? 10 days? 7 days? All goes too quick, doesn't it? We find 10 days is the optimum, though. 14 drags. 7 goes too quick. Right, should be a manuscript. We can tuck it away. Those do add to the story, but I don't tend to read them unless I need to. That one probably is going to end up going on the case board, actually. Do. Okay. You can typically tell that there's going to be some stuff go on because of usually the noise. Another deer. That means we're down to about 5 now, I think. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. How was it out there, by the way? Did you sense any of the politics that are going on at the moment with the Palestinian border and all that stuff, or were you tucked away in a kind of sterile tourism area? Personal question. Yes, my friend. Just wondering, you don't have to answer. Have you ever done your genealogy? Yes, I have. I have indeed. I already knew to a great degree anyway, because on my dad's side, we've sort of kept... Well, I've got to find those.
They must be in there.
So essentially,
on
my dad's side, his father's very local. His father died before I was born. But he's very much local farm stock. But his mother, her parents or grandparents, I forget which, they were Eastern European. So I think Lithuania and I think Poland, certainly into Russia, into that part of the world. There's also some Nordic blood as well, but I think that when you see how close Eastern Europe is to, cross into Denmark and so on, you can see why that would have come down over the centuries. On my mum's side, more so within the UK, so I think there's some Irish, possibly some Scottish, a bit of Welsh. So yeah, I have indeed. Yeah, I mean, I'm particularly fascinated. There's a couple of really interesting stories in there. Hello, computer, lock combination. Hi, Ilmo. I can't find the new door lock combination. Look inside the smiley coffee cup. Doesn't help. Sauna night. Sauna was good. It doesn't have what it takes. Not everyone enjoys frying themselves. It starts regular sauna. Deer Fest floats. Hi, Uncle Ilmo. Charlene and I still haven't received our paychecks from last month's Coffee World promo. Are you sure you sent them? Could you double check? Oh, I remember those days. Stop it. This is your final warning. Stop taking the OOP out of the assembly hall. You want to get drunk in the workshop? Fine, but the OOP is for ritual use. OOP. I wonder what that is. Phoenix, nothing at all politically, tucked away on one of the tourism zones, a good 500 miles from Israel, and didn't watch any of the news. Always a good thing. Yeah. Haven't done Egypt. Haven't done... trying to think. I mean, we've done... We've done sort of Gran Canaria, which I know isn't Africa, but it's just off the coast, isn't it? But we haven't done any North Africa, I don't think. Way too much med. And I've seen some of your places. Okay, so the only one in there is the lock, which it said look inside the smiley coffee cup. Didn't help. So we'll see. We'll have a little look inside. We need to find the combination, and the combination is in these symbols. So somewhere within the vicinity, everything's always within where you are. We have some number plates, which could help if only we were looking for numbers, but we're not. Coffee World. How about yourself, CV? Have you done your genealogy? It is fascinating. It's great to know where we've come from, isn't it? Genealogically. My wife's maiden name, which I won't, of course I won't disclose, is super rare, making it very, very easy to do genealogy on her side. She has, there are very, very few people in the country that have her surname, or maiden name, I should say, beg your pardon. Right, Smiley Coffee Cup was the only clue that we had. We did just walk past Smiley Coffee Cup, and it said behind in the clue, and that's also a coffee cup, and it said behind. So we're looking for those symbols, and they will be numbered 1 to 3. And they said that looking behind here didn't help. Which I can concur. Did you enjoy yourself, Sam? That's the key thing. Oh, there's one. Okay, so we've found. Oh, there's one there. Another one. We're looking for a third, and then we have to do them. We just have to find the order. You can get 1 in 3 chance. We have to find the third one, and they're so similar that it's actually a pain, because oftentimes I've entered one only to realise when I've gone back that it was actually incorrect. So I've kind of named them. So that's left pointing to right, and that's what I call the elevator call button, up and down. Where's our third one then? So we can put those in. I can't even remember where the lock was. Remember where the lock was. Yeah, was it here? No. Nope. Here it was. So we had that one, and we had that one. So we need to find the third one, and then we have to shuffle them around until we find their correct combination. I guess it was behind the Smiley Coffee Cup, if that's the Smiley Coffee Cup. Or is the third one hidden behind the Smiley Coffee Cup? There's no dodgy noise, so you won't get any jump cuts or anything. Ah, there he is. Ha ha! Right, inverted mountains. I'm trying to remember where we have to go now. Here. Yep. There we go. Inverted mountains, and then we'll shuffle them around. We might be lucky. We may find that they're correct first time. There you go, first time in. Woohoo! Yeah, my family came over from a port in Norway in 1736. Oh, you've even got the year, nice one. Settled in North Carolina, and then finally the Midwest. I'm 35% Nordic, 20% Irish, 20% German. Yeah, that's a fairly typical American mix, I would say.
This is the cult's hideout.
Definitely Irish and German.
Their headquarters, even?
And Nordic for sure. So you've got a bit of Norwegian going on in there. That's excellent. Excellent. Yeah, my great, I think it's great, could even be great grandparents. They came over they came over from Eastern Europe around the late 19th century, 1880, 1890 something, I think. We'll do a manual save at this point. So we'll overwrite this one. That takes us up to 14 hours and 14 minutes. Right, what are we looking for? Let's have a look at our goals. Investigate the Kalevala Knights workshop, which we have been doing. Lots of stuff here, look. The light switch you found washed up the lake is not junk. It's important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're going to cut out its heart, stick this thing inside and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
I'm not trying to play the Bane game, but we cannot let random tourists walk around to one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. How the lights weren't even set up. It's unacceptable. Let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster. We need to be 100% positive. Someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. That's what we are. I've marked the map like you asked. Ooh, look at these marked maps. That's all the stashes by our last count. Ah, I wonder if these are going to manifest
the cult is leaving
themselves to our
supplies
map.
around for themselves.
Yeah, they will, because look, we're
This will be
able to
handy.
press A for everything.
That's it. The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
This is good. So, if we now go to our map, we should see where all the stashes are. That's going to save a bit of hassle. I don't know. I don't know if it did or not. Oh, it looks like a stash. Yeah, there you go. So that's what we have to look out for around the world. Not many. There's one there, which we can't. It's an area we can't get into because it's underwater. And then there's this map, which we're not in the area at the moment, so it's kind of irrelevant. And then this area, which we're not in either. And then manuscripts, which I can't be bothered to read. Sam says, my dad's been working on it's a bit tricky on my mum's side, as my great-great-granddad was deported as he was foreign during World War II and vanished. Do you know what his nationality was? I mean, I'm guessing he was German, otherwise, or Italian. I would go with Italian. You have an Italian look to you, and what always amazes me about Welsh is that kind of very Spanish stroke Italian look. So we're missing a thing here. What didn't I collect? That one? Or that one?
This is the cult's
That's that one.
process.
Okay.
Their
That's
ritual.
the one. Right, we go back to the ritual to surround the target, subdue them using a hammer, restrain them, carve out their heart, put the clicker in, flick the switch twice to make sure it works. Remember, floodlights on tripods, we need to see what we're doing. Eek. So we go back to our case board. We should, I think it's 5, yeah, I thought it was 5 left. Back to the case board and our cases. Cult of the Tree. Not sure where these go. Cult goal? No. It's not who's involved, I don't think. There you go. That's that one. Next, note detailing the steps of the cult ritual. So, cult. What is it? Cult ritual. What is it? It's that one. Yep. And then cultist note about ritual being interrupted. German. Writing part of ritual. Well, on my on my father's side, they were Jewish. They were Jews, and interestingly enough, so they're constantly persecuted. Hence the reason they came to England. But I know we definitely had relatives being Jewish in Poland that ended up at Auschwitz, or what's the other name? Beckenbauer? Can't remember the name. I think Auschwitz was in Poland, wasn't it? Of course, being German didn't necessarily make you a Nazi. Far from it. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Armistice Day and all that. We haven't really learned a great deal. We're still battling with fascists.
The the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were
Belson, thank you. That was it.
worth following up on
Belson.
later.
Okay. Here we go. Good. So, let's zoom out a bit. Same garage from the photo. Goes there. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, this part of the game, I don't really see what the advantage is. You see, with Detroit Be Human, which kind of overtones of this, you at least could see different paths that you could have taken and could go back and try them again, which I thought was clever. With this, though, it's just kind of like an aide de memoire of what you've found out. I suppose it's useful. Right, this needs to be collected.
Rose.
More stuff.
She's that waitress from the diner.
She is. I think she's quite important to all of this as well, isn't she? Leaves home in the car, arrives at Oh Dear, opens a restaurant, spills a cup of coffee, goes on a break, back from a break, stares at the ceiling fan, leaves, stops at pier, writes, leaves pier, cooks dinner, goes to bed, turns off light. Interesting. This is Federal Bureau of Control. Oh. Did we save? We did save, didn't we? Having done all that bilge, I think we'll save again. Zoop. Renaissance Man. How's it going, Stu? Good to see you, my brother. I've actually been streaming for a while. I've been on for 2 hours. I'm gonna have to break off in a second. Gonna have some din-dins. Where are we? 1 o'clock. I normally have my din-dins at 1. Sorry, at midday. I'm a midday luncher. I'm a midday luncher. Can't pick that up. My inventory is full. So as I was saying earlier, I'm playing this on story mode, which makes it far less combative. So you end up with all your ammo all the time because you're not killing anything, which fills your inventory. But it's all good. Investigate the workshop. So I thought I'd done that. What have I not investigated then? Seagull. Yabba dabba doo. The shoebox is for putting. Hello. I see. This is where you've got to go back. You can't just take it as done. Creepy basement. Ever since I went to see Most Haunted live on Wednesday down at our local Torquay Theatre, I'm a bit of an old fan of Most Haunted. I've been watching loads of their stuff on YouTube. Some of it, you've got to be honest, it's really obvious where they faked it. I've got to be honest. But to be fair, I don't care. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's about entertainment.
Hey! Freeze!
Okay, we've got some combat coming up. Might be some jump scene CV. Yeah, so if you go to their YouTube channel, Stu, they basically moved it all because no TV channel wants it anymore. It's all on YouTube. Just pulled the file, 1876. A year, 100 years later. Also, I have a famous great-great-uncle. He was the first national park ranger, and his uncle started Napa Valley. Wow, there you go. Gutted to learn it was fake. No, I'm not saying it's all fake.
That's the clicker.
But look, even if they go with the best of intentions to film all this stuff, how much of it, sorry CV, how much of it are they going to end up with actually nothing happened on this?
Close.
You know, it's kind of like that goes on. So, for example, and go and watch their YouTube channel, some really good stuff. It's the same quality, production quality, because of course they are their own production studio. So they use all the same people and the same cameras and stuff. Do I believe in the supernatural? I believe that. Do I believe in the supernatural? It's a big question, isn't it? I mean, you'd have to be really a bit more nuanced than that. I believe that there is more to nature. I mean, let's face it, it wasn't that long ago that we discovered
A taken is upstairs.
that there were other my brain's crap. Yeah, the flying orbs. It wasn't that... They don't mention those anymore, actually, Stu. It wasn't that long ago before we realised that ultraviolet and infrared existed, and that actually you can see things in those lights that you can't see in white light. So, you know, I mean, are there additional bands of light that we aren't aware of? We now, I think, take it for granted that quantum universes exist. No, I haven't. Thank you for... Well, I did. That's not true. When did I have a haircut? Last weekend? I suppose you haven't seen me for a bit. I don't know if I've met... You've probably heard me say it before, but my dear old mum cuts my hair and takes half my ear off nearly every time as well. Bless her. But she was a qualified hairdresser, so it's all good. So yeah, stuff happens for sure, no question. But you know, if you watch the show, there'll be things like in the YouTube stuff, for example, Yvette will say, "Did you hear that noise?" And then you know they've gone back in edit and added a little bit of like, "Ah." I think it's so obvious, but it's great fun for me, even if, you know, none of it's real. I just find it entertaining. I love it. I turn all the lights off, put my headphones on with noise cancellation, so I'm totally cut off, and then and go for it. Love it. Oh, it's a fuse.
A fuse.
Yay.
I can use this to get the Espresso Express working.
Yes. And yeah, no, definitely. They've got loads on there. Loads. Right, I think, let's see. Have we explored everything now? Let's have a look on them. Get the clicker. I thought we just picked up the clicker. Or did they run off with it? Little swines. Okay, maybe we've got to race after them. Do. Oh, here we go. Right. First up, torch. That's him down.
Okay.
Have some of that, mate. Wow, look at that. Kurt Cobain styley. You too, my friend. A super duper day, biscuit and gravy. Oh, lovely. I love the American biscuits. We call them, what you guys call cookies, we call biscuits. Kill that off. That one. But I know what your biscuits are more like our scones, which I think you also have as well, don't you? You also have scones. But that sounds like very tasty to me. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for my lunch. I've probably got an old stale bagel that I should make best use of. Good old Mama Rokk. Yeah, I have to go. I'm off to the footy. Oh, nice. Just remember, we all love you. Oh, bless you, dude. Lovely to have you back and hear your dulcet tones. Oh, mate, well, good luck at the game.
The page mentioned?
Colchester. Hope it all goes grand. The Chiefs, as you know, I'm more of a rugby guy. Chiefs have been number one on the table now for a few games. They're doing very well.
It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving
I
the
think
fallen
I have
heart to the
reached a
witch
fairly
opened the
solid
overlap.
point in the game, actually.
Here, it's the parade float.
Because I'm not sure if I've gone into another chapter. But there's stuff here that I need to explore, and if I do that, that means I need to save again, which is okay, but as I said earlier, there are only a handful of ways that you can save. It doesn't do an automatic save, unfortunately. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep looking down here and you're up there, it's because I'm looking at my screen on my laptop where the chat is. I've got it all going on. It's all flipping amazing tech. But I think that's going to do us. Actually, I do. I think that will do us for now. We'll kill off Saga, the Saga of Saga. What's this cosmetic stuff? I haven't found any cosmetics anywhere. There's Alan Wake. Look, he's looking a bit older these days. Longer hair and a beard. And that's Saga. She's very good. Saga Anderson. Right. Awesome sauce. That'll do us. Let's exit the game. Wife is out later. Wife and eldest are going to see a Philip Pullman. What's the books that he wrote? The one with the ferret, the talking ferret. They're going to watch a play on those books, which they love. I never got into it, so I'm not bothering. I'll be on my own. I might do some Most Haunted with the lights off and stuff. Woohoo! I should do a what do you call it when you watch stuff? I should do one of those, shouldn't I? But I'd upset them. They'd have me banned. And young Carl BT, who's the husband of Yvette, he and I, although we are the same age, his birthday and my birthday very similar, and the same height as well. Our politics go in completely different directions. He is very much a Brexit-loving, Tory-loving, royal family-loving right-winger. So I don't think he and I would be great friends if we knew each other in real life. But that's interesting. What's that up there for? Close window. Anyway, there we are. Please leave a like. Thank you, Streamlabs. That's very appropriate of you. Yeah, no, sadly he is, or he was. I mean, I assume he still is. He still says some stuff from time to time that's a bit right wing for my taste. I can tell my fella isn't a tea drinker. He went to the shop and instead of tea bags, he bought me tea leaves. Uh-oh. Make him make you a tea using tea leaves. That'll learn him. Wow. No, I'm not a tea drinker myself. Not that I have a problem with tea. I don't mind it, and I love Earl Grey. I don't like the furriness, the aftertaste, and I don't get the kick that I get from coffee. When I drink tea. So yeah, it's not really my bag. But as you know, I don't drink alcohol either. So I'm more of a coffee man myself, and the occasional Red Bull. I do like a stimulant in a liquid form. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking around. We are going to call it a day. I'm glad I got this working. I hope the sound and the video have been really good, because I've tried over the last week or so, having switched to my MacBook from my PC, and I couldn't get it to work very well, and I was getting really disheartened. And then I worked out what my problem was. I hadn't plugged in the Ethernet, but I think it's all been good. So hopefully that's worked out for you. Lovely to have you join me, Sam. Thank you so much. Thank you to Cloud Validation. Great to see you again, my friend. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you have a cracking weekend. Great to see Stu. Stu, I hope Colchester smash it, mate, and get massive score. Sam, always an absolute pleasure. Internet cable, yep. They are kind of important. Well, the thing is, I mean, I haven't got a camera to show you. I've got so many cables. Bearing in mind, since I got rid of my PC and I'm concentrating on running everything from my MacBook, the MacBook, of course, only has a couple of USB-C ports. So in order to get my camera, which is a Cam Link, which is a USB-A, my microphone, which is a USB-A, keyboard and mouse and all that stuff, to get it all, and the two separate monitors. I'm running a 4K monitor and a 1440p monitor, as well as the laptop. And the MacBook does it all brilliantly, but it does need hubs attached. So I've got two hubs, one hub which has the Ethernet and the Cam Link, and that feeds into another hub which then feeds into the MacBook. So it's cables and stuff everywhere. So you can forgive me for not noticing that I didn't have the Ethernet one plugged in, but it's been good today, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed that as well. Sorry to drop the earpieces there. I'll do it again for fun. Right, I'm out of here. I'm hoping to be back on in the week at my normal 5 p.m. UK time. Depending, I was going to do it last week, and funnily enough, Wednesday turned out to be the day of Most Haunted Live, so I couldn't do it. But I don't think I've got anything this coming week, so we shall see. Bye! Hopefully see you next week. Bless you, Sam, and good to have you back from your holes. Hope you had a lovely time, and I'm interested to hear how your boyfriend gets on with the tea leaves. I will see you guys later. Take care. Rock out.